Okay, everybody, complete transformation process for deluxe Orion packs from the Thrilling 30 toy line. Bear with me, this is quite tricky and indeed quite ingenious for how old it is. We're going to start off very simply with folding the head in. I say very simply, but this joint is super tight, so make sure you're supporting it and push it right in. It's very, very stiff sometimes, so make sure it's fully supported. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take these arms, we're going to bring them right up and out of the way. You can also see that they are tabbed in under there on the shoulder, so we're just going to separate them for a second as well. Now the reason we need to do this, and again this can be quite tricky and indeed quite stiff, is we need to separate the whole chest piece, and it really is a bit of an effort, but there we go. You can see it's lifted out and we're going to tilt it right up. By tilting it right up, this means we can bring the wheels all the way around. If you do this and then just straighten this up a little bit, the wheels will click into these little tabs there as well, which is perfect. You can just leave them resting there for now. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take the waist 180-degree swivel, and then what we're going to start to do is piece together the back. What you can do then is you can take the feet, rotate them 180 degrees, fold them back on themselves, and then fit them inside the big gaps that are on the back of the legs. Fold it over like so, and then you can see you've got two tabs where you can click the legs together. Now these are huge tabs and it does take a bit of getting them in, but probably it's even worse trying to get them out, to be honest. So click them in like so. Then what we're going to do, we're going to start to turn this over. Before we do that, let's take these fists, fold them into the forearms, just like so. And now what we're going to do, we're going to correct the orientation of all of this. So bring this around and back and slide it into that space. See, you've got this cutout here. If you've got it the other way around, it won't line up properly. You need to line the cutouts up and then cascade and fold this back over on itself like so. Now, unfortunately, these won't clip together. What you need to do is turn the fists to face each other. They won't clip together, but what you do have underneath is these giant red tabs which are going to fit into the back of this. Now this is the ingenious bit, this is brilliant. So separate this, bring it right out to the side, again nice and carefully, fold this right out to the side. Look how they folded all that away quite cleverly. Again, it's so stiff and it's so hard in mouth, it really is. So you can see there's the two holes. So as we turn this bit over now, lining it up, oh, let me just get that right, there we go, that's better. Turning it over and indeed correct the orientation. Sometimes they come apart, bend the arm down and then slot. Let's move that out of the way, slot into position. Excuse me. So what I did was, you can see I'm going to push the arm down on itself like so, and then it will fit. Line it up in the hole on the back, which is there. Can we see that? Yep, there's the hole and there's the tab, and line it up. There you go. I was going to say it's normally a bit easier when you're not reaching over a camera. Correct that there and just straighten it up. Now here's the clever part. Bring this all the way around, straighten it out, all the way around, straighten it out. Make sure the wheels have stayed in place like so. Clip this together as well. Big clicks, and then fold the front down as well. Now all you need to do is just correct the windshield, pop it in, clip it down so it's flush. And there you go. That is the beautiful and simply stunning, I think, alternate mode. Okay, then we're going to transform him back to his robot mode. Now bear with me with this because this is scary. You saw the huge clips that we clipped everything in. They are quite difficult to unclip. So we're going to bring these bits at the front first and foremost, and I'm going to try carefully holding it in the middle there to separate these. Now this is really hard in mouth. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that bit alone for now. I'm going to come back to that in a second. I'm going to separate this, separate that, and then separate the legs, because hopefully by doing this, it's going to give me a little bit of leeway around the sides. But you can see what I mean. I mean, this is genuinely, my palms are sweating now already how tough this is. I've knocked a wheel off. I suppose I'm doing this as well just to reassure you, if you're experiencing the same thing. I'm literally pulling the wheels off. That's how tough it is to separate all of this. There we go. So that's done that. Hopefully this is going to give me a little bit of leeway here now. You can see where it's all caught in. There we go. See what I mean? Now you think you're actually going to break that, but it's not so bad. Let's bring this completely out of the way. Let's get the wheel there. So, right, yeah, let's bring this up. Bring this around the side. This is because I've just pulled it out. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this back over on itself and thankfully just clip that back in place. Bring the foot down, 180-degree spin around. I'm going to repeat the same process on here. Fold this over, cascade it over itself, and then lift up these bits, which of course were the grills. Take the foot down. I suppose if anything, these videos are there to maybe reassure you that you can see that, I suppose there's no better word for manhandle. It really takes some effort to twist this and to, I suppose, disconnect them all. And as you can see, I used quite a bit of force there. And luckily enough, you know, it didn't break it. So hopefully that reassures you guys enough as well. Let's fold and cascade this right the way out. Fold and cascade this right the way out. Get the head, turn this out. Fold the wheels around the back like so. Bring the chest forward again. Remember, is that getting caught? It is getting caught, so we need to bring this forward. Tilt. That was just the head clicking in the way. So what I've done is I've tilted that forward now so I can drop that in. The wheels are behind. You've got a teeny little cutout here. Drop that over this tab, so fold it right down over there. There we go. Turn the orientation around and of course fold out the fists. Yeah, as I was saying, hopefully this just reassures you that they are stiff, they are awkward, it's not just yours, etc. The good thing is as well, it's all plastic and you see you can pop it all together again, whereas with some of the other figures, if it was metal joints, you know, you'd be damaging it forever. Anyway, that looks like we've done that. The wheels are at the back, tucked away, everything's folded out, the arms are the correct orientation and the tabs are in. That is your transformation process. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.